What's poppin', people? Your man Zeus, who likes to drink the juice, is back in town, bringing you guys some Call of Duty 4 Search and Destroy. And as some of you might know, Call of Duty 4 right now is kind of unplayable because of all the hackers and hacked lobbies, everything. You know, people are just hacking the game, and you know, it really takes away from the experience. Since I really love this game, man, it's one of my favorite games of all time. Although I did start playing Call of Duty in Modern Warfare 2 era. But I went back and bought COD4 while I was waiting for Black Ops to come out, since Modern Warfare 2 was just horrible with all the noob tubes and stuff. And even like despite all the noob tubes and stuff, Modern Warfare 2 is still my favorite game. Period. Just because my funnest times I've ever had on a video game were in Modern Warfare 2, and also the worst times I've ever had on a video game was Modern Warfare 2. So you know, it's still my favorite. It was a really good game. I really loved the game. So moving on. Yeah, Call of Duty 4, man, it's just unplayable because of all these hackers and stuff. And the thing that they're doing is going on top of buildings with snipers. Like, you'll see me multiple time kill them. Like, I'll have to look up top on the buildings every time I move around. Like, you'll see right now. I think you might see it now. But later on in the game, you'll see all of them on top of the buildings and stuff. And man, it just takes away from the game experience. But you know, there's nothing really you can do except just hope and wish that Activision, or like right there, you see the freaking sniper camping up there. He did that every single round. But I'm sitting here wondering how Activision and Infinity Ward are multi-millionaires or billionaires, like billion-dollar companies. Like, they're really, really rich off of all the money they're making off these video games. But yet you sit here and wonder, why can't these guys put a little bit, like a fraction of that money into fixing the game? Like patching the games that are already out. I mean, Call of Duty 4 probably has more people playing now than like a 4 or 5 year old game, COD4, maybe 3-year old, I'm not sure. A 3, 4, 5-year old game, COD4, still has more people playing it than a brand new game, which is Crisis or Homefront or Battlefield, Bad Company 2. Well, that's not brand new, but you know, more recent games, even if like a 4-year-old Call of Duty game has more players on it than the really recent game that just came out. And you're like we're all sitting here wondering why these guys can't put the time or the money or the effort into it. And like it's not like they don't have the money. I mean, they have lots of money. And everybody knows that with money you can do everything. With money you can hire people to fix it. With money you can you know, the Xbox put out the patch earlier, whatever you can do with money. But like, they have the money to get this patch out to prevent the hacking, and I'm sitting here wondering why they don't do it. And for Modern Warfare 2 was the same exact thing. They sold, I think Modern Warfare 2 was a game, like a record-breaking game. It sold the most copies, and then Black Ops beat that. Just because every year they get more people in Call of Duty, that's just how it is. Every year they keep getting more and more people buying their game. But Modern Warfare 2, when it came out, man, that thing was a huge hit. So many people bought that game. It was all over the gaming news, the newspapers, the magazines. Modern Warfare 2 was dominating the entertainment world. And all of us, like I said, we're just sitting here wondering why Activision and Infinity Ward can't patch a simple thing, which is noob tubes, or Commando, or Painkiller for that matter. Like, why couldn't they patch noob tubes? It wasn't that hard. I mean, you see them in Black Ops patching second chance, that shotguns can negate second chance. I mean, stuff like that. How can they not fix Modern Warfare 2's noob tube? Like, for example, lower the damage, or prevent resupplying them. Like with Scavenger, you can't resupply the explosives, or with one-man army. I mean, you just sit here and ponder and just think about why these guys can't do it, and I still till now can't come up with one reason why they wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. But here you have companies like DICE releasing patches all the time for their games that are years old and not that many people play them. And they're not even making as much money, not even a fraction of money that the Call of Duty franchise is making. And you look over here, Homefront, which is what? A game that barely sold a fraction of what Black Ops sold. First of all, they have dedicated servers. I mean, like, really Infinity Ward? Really Activision? Really Treyarch? Homefront, little old Homefront, the little kid on the block, has dedicated servers. Not only that, but they're constantly giving it patches to make the game better. Like, for example, the servers that were messed up and when the game first came out, they fixed that as quick as they can. Unlike the Modern Warfare 2, where the Javelin glitch took forever to fix, or the care package glitch. I mean, come on, dude. Not only that, to add on to that, Homefront, they released a map pack for 240 Microsoft points. it was 2 maps on there, and as some of you guys may or may not have seen NASA 1's video where he was talking about the map pack. He said that in Homefront, the thing about the maps is it's like 3 maps in one. Since when you play ground control, you start off in the middle of the map, you have to capture those objectives, and then if you win, the other team has to push back into their side of the map, and then there's another 3 flags there. So it's a map, and on one end there's 3 flags for a domination game, in the middle there's 3 flags for a domination game, and in the other side there's 3 flags for a domination game. So it's really 3 maps that you're playing on for each single map that you download or play on when you're playing ground control. So they really actually released 6 maps for 240 Microsoft points, and that's just amazing. When will Call of Duty stop charging us an arm and a leg for their game and still not, or their map packs, and still not be able to give us dedicated servers, be able to patch their games, be able to actually listen to the community? I think Infinity Ward is doing that for Modern Warfare 3. 402 said he's going to listen to other commentators, but I highly doubt it. I mean, look at the history. COD4, they didn't do shit. I mean, they still have the frag times 3, martyrdom, everything, all the overpowered stuff, and they didn't even care to fix it. And Modern Warfare 2, same thing. Yeah, they had the noob tubes, the commando, and the painkiller, which was just horrible, man. And look at this guy. I mean, look at this. This is unacceptable. How are you gonna let guys stay out of the map like that? And it's beyond me how these guys can't fix this stuff. But I mean, look at that. They're all on buildings and stuff. It just it really confuses me. I mean, still to this day, I never really understand why Infinity Ward or Activision can do this. Can't patch or release cheaper map packs, or and then you hear news about them charging us for COD Elite or charging us to play the game. Seriously, dude, you're not even giving us dedicated servers. You're overcharging us for map packs. You're not even fixing the game when it's supposed to be fixed, and you're gonna charge us more for COD Elite or whatever the hell it's called. I mean, everybody knows that eventually Activision, after a certain while, okay, so this is how they're gonna do it. They're gonna make it so that paying monthly is gonna start becoming acceptable. What they're going to do is that they're going to keep releasing Call of Duty games, and then they're going to have this COD Elite thing, right? Without dedicated servers. The game's going to be horrible. Every year they have messed up games. There's always overpowered shit in it, and they're going to keep doing that. And they're going to have COD Elite, right? So some people are going to start playing for COD Elite. After a few years of COD Elite, this is what I think. After a few years of COD Elite, they're going to make it seem that it's acceptable to charge people who play the game monthly. And then the people who play the game are going to get so sick of not having dedicated servers. So after a few years, they're going to finally put dedicated servers, get rid of COD Elite, and tell everybody you have to pay monthly to play online because we have dedicated servers now. And dedicated servers would have been a standard from years back, which is today, right now. Dedicated servers is a standard for first-person shooters. Look at Homefront. Look at Battlefield. Crysis. I'm not sure if Crysis has dedicated servers, but I mean, look at all these games that have dedicated servers, not even making a fraction of what Infinity Ward and Activision are making. And that's how I think that. I think in a few years they're gonna finally have dedicated servers or something that, or finally start releasing patches and then force us to pay monthly or something to play the game online, when other people are doing it for free with dedicated servers today. And that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think in a comment. I think that Activision and Infinity Ward, Treyarch are so greedy. At least Treyarch right now is trying to help their game out as much as they can by releasing patches. But still, Treyarch's game is freaking messed up. They don't want to fix Second Chance. They don't want to fix Ghost. They don't want to fix overpowered FAMAS. And like I said, I mean, we're sitting here wondering why these fools can't do it. It's I know they're trying to appeal for... Look. Some of you guys may not know this, but most of you guys will know this, that Call of Duty right now is trying to appeal to what is called the general audience, the casual audience. People who just go home. They're tired from work. They just want to turn on their Xbox, play a game or two of COD, and go to bed. Or before they go to work, just pop in COD and play a game or two before they go. And these people are not tryhards like us. They're not, they're not into the game like we are. And they can really care. They can really care less about noob tubes or one-man army. I mean, these guys are using this shit, the one-man army and commando, because they just don't have time to get good at the game. And that's why so many people buy Call of Duty, because it's so easy to pick up and start one-man army noob tubing. It's so easy to pick up and start commando lunging people or using Ghost and camping in a corner. That's what I think, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about everything I said in a comment. This was a nice 17-2 search and destroy, and yeah, guys, peace out.